Warning. Portions of press box chatter could be offensive to some listeners, unemployed referees, container ship captains, and the cast of Sharknado. Listener discretion is advised. We've got some breaking news out of Egypt. The 2021 Suez Canal 3-on-3 pond hockey tournament was cancelled this week because of the giant container vessel that was blocking the vital shipping lane.
On the bright side, hockey-related drownings in the Suez Canal are down by 100%.
Oh, it's press box chatter in 10 minutes or less. Oh, it's press box chatter with Rhyno the Birdman.
The Canadian government lowered its mandatory quarantine from 14 to 7 days.
Meaning players dealt from an American team to a Canadian team will only have to wait a week before suiting up for their new squad. This works out quite nicely for Eric Staal, who is traded from Buffalo to Montreal in exchange for 2 middle-round draft picks.
Sabres GM Kevin Adams wasn't sure how he was going to break the news to the veteran forward, but it didn't go as bad as he imagined.
Hey, Stalsy, just wanted to let you know that we've traded you to the Montreal...
Bonjour, mesdames, messieurs, and Eric Staal. This is your captain speaking. The next stop is Montreal.
Upon arriving in Montreal, Staal unpacked his bags, and to his surprise, he found Jack Eichel, Jeff Skinner, and Taylor Hall jammed into his suitcase.
Holy
Air! I need air! New York Rangers forward Mika Zibanejad was up to his old tricks against the Flyers, posting 6 points against them in an 8-3 beatdown Thursday.
Zibanejad is no longer allowed within 10 miles of the Wells Fargo Center thanks to a restraining order filed by the Flyers goalie Carter Hart.
NCAA sniper, Big Ten Player of the Year, and the face of Lucky Charms, Cole Caulfield signed a 3-year entry-level deal with Montreal on Saturday.
After news of the signing broke, Habs fans were thrilled, but quickly grew frustrated as Caulfield has yet to score one of his magically delicious goals in 0 games played.
Things went from bad to worse this week for disgraced former NHL referee Tim Peel.
Fired by the league when he was caught on an open mic admitting he targeted the Nashville Predators for a penalty, the now marginally employable Peel was forced to settle for a job at a fast food restaurant where he lasted less than 1 day after mistakenly leaving his microphone on and saying, "Of course you want fries with that, you fat," to a drive-thru customer.
After blowing a 3-0 lead in the third period and falling 4-3 in overtime to Philadelphia Monday night, the Buffalo Sabres extended their losing streak to 18 games, tying the 03-04 Pittsburgh Penguins record.
Luckily, many Sabres fans didn't even notice the in-game collapse as there were a record low 4 viewers in the entire Buffalo region, and that includes those in the stands. What happened? Oh, the Flyers scored? Well, at least we got the Bills.
Florida defenseman and ice time leader Aaron Ekblad will miss the rest of the season with a left leg fracture after being stretchered off the ice in the second period of the Panthers' 4-1 win over Dallas Sunday night.
On behalf of the Press Box Chatter team, except for Mike Waba, we would like to wish Ekblad a speedy recovery. And we're back. Thank you for joining us on Hockey Stuff.
On this show, we'll tell our 3 contestants a hockey story from this past week in the NHL, and they'll have to guess what we're referring to based on the list designed by our writers.
We're pleased to be joined by a full-blown centaur, a guy by the name of Killian, and former astronaut Buzz Aldrin. All right, let's get this party started.
Round 1.
Centaur, you're up first. This player, the son of a former NHL player hated by every single Detroit Red Wings fan, just got traded from New York to Los Angeles for a 4th-round pick. Is it A, Brendan Lemieux, B, the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, or C, 16 liters of skim milk?
During my time in Mount Pelion and Thessaly, I often studied
Ooh, so close, Centaur. The answer was A, Brendan Lemieux, son of Claude Lemieux.
All right, Killian, on to you. This yellow jersey team is making a late push for the playoffs after winning their 5th straight game Monday night. Is it A, the Nuggets from Most Valuable Primate, B, that Gotham City football team who got their field destroyed by Bane, or C, the Nashville Predators?
I don't know Nuggets or Predators, but I do know that I am Team Bane. Destruction over everything.
Well, the correct answer was C, the Nashville Predators. They might be able to squeeze into the playoffs with the way they've been playing. There's some very weird characters on today's show, eh, Ryan?
Indeed, Birdman. Okay, Buzz Aldrin, here it goes. Oh boy, it hurts my groin just thinking about this play. This goalie made a game-saving toe stop on the goal line with just 8 seconds left in the third period to preserve a 1-0 win for his team. Alright, our options are A, Elastigirl, B, Mackenzie Blackwood, or C, Simone Biles.
It was the aliens. I saw them with my own 2 eyes. 10 feet tall, big octagonal eyes. They wore Timberlands. Real sick shit.
The answer was B, New Jersey Devils goalie Mackenzie Blackwood. Let's head to round 2.
Round 2.
Okay, Centaur, we're coming back to you. Please, no references to Greek mythology or anything else you can find about centaurs and incorporate into a script with a quick Google search. Rhyno, let's hear the question.
This team is currently on a 4-game losing streak and had their most recent loss on Friday handed to them by the team that was created based off a Disney movie. Is it A, the St. Louis Blues, B, Blues Clues, or C, the 1975 Washington Capitals?
You know, Socrates once told me.
It wasn't Socrates, it was the St. Louis Blues. If there's a waiter in here, I'll take the strongest and biggest glass of vodka you got.
All right, Killian, I know you got this next one. Which combination of players had a hat trick this past week? Was it A, the Three Stooges, B, Carter Verhaeghe, Phil Kessel, and Brian Rust, or C, Harry, Ron, and Hermione from the Harry Potter series?
Harry, Ron, and Hermione are total frauds. I know real magic, especially dark magic, that can make you all disappear right now if I wanted to. Don't test me.
And that's the last question for Killian today. Also, somebody please pat him down before he leaves the building. The correct answer is B, Carter Verhaeghe, Phil Kessel, and Brian Rust. I'm starting to think this was a very bad idea.
Alright, thank God we're on to our final question here. Buzz Aldrin, which former Hart Trophy winner is the #1 ranked trade bait heading into the upcoming deadline? Is it A, Mike Green, B, Taylor Hall, or C, Dr. Anthony Fauci?
They had these massive spaceships shaped like a They beamed a light down on me and I started to levitate. I could feel my soul leaving my body. I woke up 15 hours later in a Boston Red Sox uniform.
B, Taylor Hall was the correct answer.
Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of
Hockey Stuff! Join us next time when we don't invite a mythological creature, a dark magic specialist, and Buzz Aldrin to be game show contestants. Pressbox Chatter would like to congratulate our giveaway winners Jordan and Kira.
Ryan and I have decided that we're going to take a week off. We've invested more time into this show than schoolwork over the last 2.5 months.
As a result, we're now drowning in final papers, exams, and 16 liters of skim milk.
We'll be back in 2 weeks when we recap the trade deadline, where we'll find out who has acquired the infamous Taylor Hall curse.
Oh, it's press box chatter in 10